Alright, so I'm going to make this one relatively short. At least I hope. I always say that, and it's like 3 hours later go by, but whatever. So I want to talk about the Nintendo Online, whatever the fuck it is. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see the purpose for it, like, at all. Now, there's a lot of reasons why this is a bad idea. A lot of reasons. But for me, the biggest one, specifically, is that we know that the Switch is hacked. It's so bad that they can't actually fix the problem without instituting new hardware. In other words, they have to take all the Switches that are there out in the market, get rid of them, and put new ones in there. So all 10 million, 11 million, whatever, 18 million, 20 million, whatever the fuck it is, we all have hackable systems. It's an internal design flaw based on the chip. Whatever. Now, you try to play Splatoon with hackers? Yeah, good luck with that. Now, before, it was free, so it's like, whatever. But now they want us to pay them money so that we can play games that have hackers all over the place. They've yet to come out in front of this issue. Basically, Nintendo needs to come out in front of this issue and state what they're going to do. Is some of that money going to go to policing the games? Probably not. Because, I mean, let's be honest, we're talking billions of dollars here for them every year. Potentially. And it's just free money for doing nothing that they weren't doing already. Now, I don't begrudge them the money for, like, the servers and shit. Well, because there's no servers. It's PvP, basically. They're suckholing off our internet, and we're paying them. Which is just absolutely stupid, but whatever. I don't know all the ins and outs of all that stuff, so I'm not going to get into that. But they're basically doing nothing and getting billions of dollars for it. And, of course, you got all the Nintendo nut huggers who want to be whitelisted and have their YouTube channel be whitelisted and be like, oh, it's so great. They post a little emoji, whatever the fuck they are, those little emoji smiles, and they're like, this is so great, man. I can be a YouTuber for Nintendo, and I'm going to promote Nintendo, and I think this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, guys. It's like the second coming of Jesus. What are we getting out of this? No, ask yourself a legitimate question. Yes, I understand. Okay, compared to the other two, Microsoft and Sony, who charge like $60 a year, Nintendo's only charging $20, and it's dirt cheap, as they say. Okay, fine. What are we getting out of it? We're getting cloud saves, which should be free anyway, simply because Nintendo's too freaking cheap to give us some decent memory. But hey, whatever. Whatever. Let's not go down that road. Okay, cloud saves, that's a good thing, I suppose. But the real question, what happens at the end of the year if you don't renew? What happens to your saves? Do they delete them automatically? Is there a grace period? What happens? They've never discussed any of that that I know of. And I follow them regularly, so good luck with trying to figure that information out. I mean, you drop $20, do the saves just go into whatever? Into the cloud somewhere? Again, I don't know. Now, if they keep your saves basically forever for $20 for the first initial $20, but you can't update them, I could deal with that because okay, you didn't pay the extra $20, so you can't update the new file. But like, I've put over 200 hours into Zelda alone. Dude, I played that for like 3 months straight. That game was great. Whatever. Yeah, I would pay them $20 to put my file there, but what happens to the file if I don't renew? Now again, I could deal with, okay, I subscribe today, which is the day it comes out, and that my current file gets uploaded and saved, and then let's say a year from now I play it again and add some new stuff, but I didn't renew, that new stuff doesn't get added on, I could deal with that as long as my original save is still there somewhere. But I don't know. They never explained any of that. But again, for $20, what are we getting? They refer to it as a service. So what are we getting? Okay, we're getting NES games. Now, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but you're not going to play those games. You think you're going to play those games, but deep down inside, you know you're not going to play them. You may play one or two. You're not going to play it on a regular basis. So it's basically worthless. And most of the games that you do have that you want to play, you already own them because Nintendo has double dipped, triple dipped, and whatever else dipped for like the 900th freaking time. I mean, seriously, why should I pay for that? Just what? So I can play Balloon Fight online? What the hell is that bullshit? What the hell wants to play Balloon Fight online ever? I mean, seriously, if you want to play Balloon Fight online, you really should seek some sort of care, some sort of mental care, psychiatric evaluation. Do some ink blot tests to see if you're sane. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. And again, the ones I do want to play, I already own most of them. I just bought the NES Mini, SNES Mini. So again, those are games that I don't need. Again, I have most of those games on my freaking 3DS. Don't need them again. Have most of those games on my Wii. Don't need them. They're on my Wii U. Don't need them. I mean, how many times can I buy Mario 64? Now, I'd still buy Mario 64 again on the Switch, but whatever. But that's not apples and oranges because that's an N64 game versus an NES game, but whatever. So again, Solomon's Quest? I really want to play that. I mean, okay, it'd be cute once in a blue moon. Like I might pick it up like one time, just to poke around with it. But it's not something I need 24/7 access to, like ever. Now again, you throw in some decent games. You throw in some SNES, some SNES games, some GameCube. Yeah, you throw that shit in there. Hell yeah, I'd drop $20 on that. Not NES games. I mean, seriously, don't get me wrong. I love the idea of having like a Netflix version of NES games. I dig that. But I know that I'm not going to play these games ever. Ever. I'm not going to ever play them. Again, I might poke around for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Is that worth $20? I don't know. Having access to them, is that worth $20? I don't know. And then I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Do you get to keep the games? Can you buy the games? Are you downloading them? Are you streaming? I have no idea how any of this works. They never really explained any of it, unless it's some obscure PR release that I haven't seen yet. I mean, I follow this stuff on a daily basis. I don't know half of what it is. I couldn't even tell you what it is. They've had shitty marketing. And the little blurb that they had in their last Direct, it didn't explain anything. Now, they've had over a year to think about this. And how did they end their little blurb? Oh, well, you'll get some discounts. We'll explain those later because we haven't really thought about that part of it yet. They've had over a year and they don't know what kind of discounts and what kind of, bonuses they're going to give us. Okay. Well, if you haven't thought it out very well, to the point of here is concrete, detail, boom, 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 bullet point bullshit, well, why should I give you $20? You figure it out, then come to me and say, here's the proposition. You give me $20, I'll give you all this wonderful stuff. I just don't see the quote-unquote services being all that fantastic. Other than maybe cloud saves, you can maybe make that argument. Like, ooh, I get to use Nintendo app. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo app is cool for Splatoon, but that's all it's used for. Why does the app doesn't have other stuff on it? I want to have like a game, like a gamer page, kind of a thing. You give me that, I'll give you $20. Like, what was it? Metroid Prime Hunters for DS. They had that really cool page of like number of people you killed, number of bad guys, this number of energy tanks, number of this, that, and the other. It had all these stats and stuff. You give me a page like that, like Splatoon, and I click on it, and it's like your rank whatever with all these. You give me that kind of information, I will be all over that. I will give you $20. But right now, I can order a T-shirt from Splatoon from my app. Ooh, really? I could do the same damn thing in real life. I mean, you're not helping me out here. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to give them money. I do. But I'm just not seeing it in this particular... I mean, they sold this cardboard for fuck's sake. You're going to sell me cardboard, you can try to sell me something I should give a damn about. Now, you want to put in, I don't know, I don't even know what they could put in. Oh, maybe live streaming to, like, Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or something like that. Let me stream the fucking games. Now, okay, I understand Nintendo's backwater. I understand, the little idiots in Japan don't understand reality. I get that. They don't get it. I understand that. But you got all these third-party games. Doom. Let me stream Doom for my Switch. Okay. All these other games that are coming out. L.A. Noire. Let me stream that. Let me stream. Again, I can't think of the games that are coming out, but some of the big third-party titles. Let those who are of that ilk, third party, who get it, let me stream the shit directly from there. I don't want to buy a freaking memory card or a capture card. Bullshit. Let me do it directly from my system. I can take a few second video. Give me 15 minutes. Give me half an hour. Give me an hour. Let me stream direct. How about that? I would pay for that. I would give them $60. Fuck it. I'd give them $50. I don't go 60. Fuck you. I would go $50. You give me that, I'll give you an extra $30 plus the other $20 bullshit you wanted to throw in this setup. I will give you an extra $30 a year to let me stream. I would totally be on board with that. And if Nintendo was so backwater that they want to ban some of the games, like they don't want Mario or Zelda, fine. It's their game, fine. Whatever. They'd be ridiculed and treated like idiots, but whatever. Let the third parties who get it, who understand it, who are, part of the, the digital generation, which obviously Nintendo is still kind of like when it comes to that stuff, but whatever. I don't know. It's like, I want to give them money and I want real legitimate services. I just don't see Balloon Fight Online as being a service that I feel that I need. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it's bigger than that. There's more games and stuff, and there's a revolving library and whatever. I get that. But they never really explain it. Again, do you download it? Do you stream it? Can I buy it directly? Because if I had the option to buy it directly, I'd buy a lot of those games. Now, in the digital app generation, I do think those NES games should be like 99 cents a piece. But I would totally buy a bunch of them instead of this $5 bullshit. I mean, seriously, I can go on to any freaking app and play a free-to-play game that's better quality than most of those games. Yet they're still selling them for $5 a piece. Again, you sell them for 99 cents, I will pick them up. I'll pick up a bunch of them. Next thing you know, you get 5, 10, 15. You buy 4 of them, that's $20. 4 NES games for $20, that's bullshit. Especially digital, for God's sakes. Give me a break with all that digital bullshit, too. Don't even get me started with all that. Because that's a whole other pile of bullshit. Because they are essentially paying... Or you are essentially paying for retail and not getting any of the retail. You buy a $60 digital game, you didn't get a box, you didn't get an instruction manual, which you don't get those anymore. And you don't get a disc. basically give up your freedom to do anything with that game that you purchased, that product that you purchased, all to have this digital pile of bullshit. Oh, and by the way, they can easily take that digital download off their system anytime they feel they want to. And that's bullshit. I buy a game, I should be able to get that game anytime I want it. Especially, see, because again, it's a double-edged sword, because they give you no memory, and I'll even include Microsoft and Sony in that. 500 GB is nothing when each game is 70, 80 in some cases. I mean, Destiny's like pushing 80 right now. Doom, I think, was 70. I think GTA 5 was like 45, 50. Maybe that's closer to 72. I mean, my God, you get like 6 or 7 games on there, and all of a sudden, and don't even get me started with that bullshit too, because we gotta install the game to the hard drive. Yet, why is the frame rate bullshit? I mean, again, Destiny, I've got to download that stupid thing to my hard drive, and it loads like a piece of shit in my ass. Honest to God, I could put a load in my pants faster than that fucking game will load. It takes like 20 minutes to start that son of a bitch up every time. Like, I can literally see my hair graying by the second watching that damn fucking thing load. But yeah, well, it's right there. It's going to make it better. It's going to make it run smoother. Yeah, bullshit. I'll tell you one thing, though, pisses me off about this generation of gaming right now. This is the single worst broken pile of shit that I have ever experienced in gaming. I've been gaming for over 30 years now. We're talking things before the Atari. Coleco Activision, no, it was ColecoVision, something or other, whatever fucking thing. It had these paddles, these little circle things that just spun. This was before Atari, okay? The big joystick with a red button. Okay, I've been gaming before that. This is one of the single worst broken generations ever. I'm playing Spider-Man. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. But every time I go away and come back, it locks up. There's something to do with when it goes into sleep mode or whatever the hell that is, or standby, whatever they call it. Suspend. That's the word I'm looking for. And then I go to unsuspend. It's like, yay, the whole thing crashes. And I can do nothing except for power down my system, because I then go to the icon, try it again. Same thing. Won't engage. Do it again. Won't engage. So I have to shut down the entire system, start it back up, and then have it, boop, and then it goes. And it's not even including the couple times in game that it actually crashed. What I have to be honest with you though, the few problems with Spider-Man for PS4 are nothing compared to the bugs and bullshit that the original No Man's Sky had. Holy crap. That game, don't even get me started with that freaking game. I was really pissed off by that game. I'm getting off topic here, but that game really irritated me, because I was really intrigued by it. The whole, the computer makes the worlds and stuff, and they're just procedurally generated. I mean, it led into like conversations of God and the universe and a digital universe and blah blah blah, and and then all of a sudden I played it and it was broke. And it's like, how am I supposed to take the ideas of this, implement them into the real world when every time I play the game it breaks? Just like the real world. The real world fucking breaks. So it's like, are we really living in a fantasy fuck world? Are we really living in some sort of digital ass rape of a universe? I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. It basically led into a lot of philosophical discussions that I choose not to discuss anymore because it's irritated me. Anyways. But again, let's get back to the topic here. What are we getting for the service? We're getting discounts that we don't know about. We're getting cloud saves, which should be free, just because they were too cheap to give us actual memory. And let us actually do something with it. Because, again, I understand, and I don't know how I feel about the logic of, well, we don't, certain games won't be on the file because, or up in the cloud because people can take it and hack it and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. But that information needs to be somewhere. Like, I'm not going to pick up Pokemon, anything, spend any type of time on that game, and have the save be up in limbo somewhere. Now, if I'm paying Nintendo $20, there should be an account with my name on it, with my user information. Yes, there needs to be achievements, by the way. Screw you, Nintendo. Get with the times. And those things should be uploaded to that. I have no access with them except through my system, and anybody who can hack the system's already going to do so anyway, so guess what? It doesn't matter. Now, I can understand you got PC people and they're doing stupid PC bullshit. I get that. I understand that. Then you know what you do? You ban them. I am paying $20 a year. Then you fuckers need to basically have a bunch of police go around, because I don't want to be paying for Splatoon only to have hackers and cheaters running around rampant. It's like Nintendo looked at that and said, tough luck, kid. You know, that's their motto for the day. And it irritates me. Irritates me a great deal. Again, before it was free, so nobody gave a shit. Okay, yeah, there's a hacker, oh well, go to the next lobby. Now, I'm paying for it. They're going to do nothing with the servers. The servers aren't going to get any better. The service, I should say, not server. But, like, the quality's not going to get any better because it's all that PvP bullshit. So that's not going to improve. So what are we paying for? I don't understand what we're paying for. And again, I want to give them money. I understand it takes money to do that kind of stuff. I get that. You know, I'm a game player. I want to, help out. But I want to know what the hell it's going for. This is literally, they're offering next to nothing. And it's literally money just going into their pocket. That's it. And some crappy NES games that nobody's ever actually going to play. You may poke around for like 10 minutes. You're not going to sit there for 7 months sitting there playing Mario Kart. Actually, whatever they got on there. You're not going to play it. You're not. I know I'm not. I love the idea. Original Zelda, great. How many times do I need to play that thing, though? You know? Original Mario Brothers, great. How many times can I play it? Super Mario Brothers, love it. How many times can I play it? $20 a year. You're playing it quite a bit. Do I want to play it? No. So, again, I don't understand the logic there. Now, if this is your first time and you've never owned those games before, okay, it's a great service, it's a great deal. But for the rest of us, especially long-time Nintendo fans who've bought most of the games that we've wanted for like the umpteenth fuck time, guess what? This is just another kick in the dick because it ain't doing me any favors. Again, how many times do I need Zelda 1 and 2? I love Zelda 1 and 2. Yes, I'm a fan of 2, by the way, just for the record. And I got a question. How many times can I buy those damn things? So, what are we getting for the service? That's all I really want to know. Now, again, I know what we're getting for the service. I'm saying it sarcastically. I'm saying it more, in general than I am. But I do think they need to acknowledge a few things. Again, the system is hackable. So what are they going to do to are they going to step up policing? Because again, we are now paying for that. We are now paying for something that is easily hackable. I don't know if it's easily hackable, but it's not easy enough where I'm going to do it, but for those in the know, I don't know how easy it is. But the people are doing it. You see people all the time on Splatoon. Now imagine when Smash Brothers comes out. Imagine when Pokemon comes out. Them motherfuckers gonna be cheating the shit out of all that. Animal Crossing gonna be cheating the shit out of all that, and we're paying for it. And Nintendo's doing nothing. Now, if they plan to police it stronger, fine. There's $20. You tell me seriously. I want to know basically two things. And other people online who are against this have made far better arguments than I'm making. But the two that specifically bother me is, what are you going to do with the cheaters, and what happens to our save files or cloud saves after a year and we don't renew? Are they automatically deleted? Is there a grace period? 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, week? What? They stay up there indefinitely? Again, I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, they never explained any of that, and I think it needs to seriously be explained. So until then, I have no desire to give them $20. You give me a deeper, richer experience. Again, do something with the app. Give me a freaking page. Give me achievements and an achievement page. You know? Or whatever you want to call them, accomplishments or whatever the hell they are. Give me that kind of stuff. Show me my discounts. Have it be like an all-in-one go-to app. I go on there now, Splatoon. And I like what they show. They show my information. They show like what guns I have, and I like that. But I want it deeper. I want like every game. I want Zelda. You know, I want my progress in Zelda to be acknowledged. I want it to be like, oh, and I can share that to Facebook. Like, oh yeah, I beat Zelda, or I've got X number of Korok seeds to go. You know, that kind of information. Let me do that shit directly from the app. I would be on board with that. Animal Crossing. Oh, I just got a new shiny dildo. Let me show it to everybody on Facebook. That's what I want to do. I literally want to see the little villager holding up a shining golden cockle of a dildo saying, dun, 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 dun. Okay, I want to post that to Facebook. And say, look, motherfucker, I got myself a dildo. You know, or whatever. I'm using that as a vile example of reality, but you get my point. Like, oh, I got a new ship or whatever. I got a new couch or some shit. Or I got the whole set of the Christmas shit. You know, whatever. Give me that kind of information. And I don't know. Let me cater it to my liking. Do I need stupid stuff up there? Like, okay, I bought a game I don't really care about, but do I need to see it on the app? No. Give me some Zelda information. Give me some news. They kind of have the news sequence there, but it's kind of a clusterfuck of bullshit. So, unclusterfuck it, put it on the app as well, have it on there too, as like a second thing. It's basically the same thing, but put it there where I can scroll through it and like, oh, Splatoon has new DLC. Do you own it? Yes or no? Do you want to go buy it? Yes. Boom. Okay, give me that kind of information. Zelda got some DLC. Did you buy it all? No. Oh. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what games I bought DLC for. I know I bought Zelda DLC. I think I bought Chronicles, whatever the fuck name of that is. What's the name of that game? Whatever that game is. I think I bought that DLC. I don't remember if I bought Mario vs. Rabbids DLC. If I did, if I didn't, I need to get it. Again, I don't even remember which ones I bought DLC for. So having that information, like, oh, you have this, there's DLC available. That would be fantastic. That would be something I would be behind. I would be interested in that. You know? I don't know. It's just, give me an experience that I care about. Right now, a dopey little app that has one game that I don't care, and it'll probably end up with two. Like, why isn't Mario Kart on that app? Unless say you've updated it recently. I haven't looked at it in a while, so I could be wrong on that. But last time I checked, it was just Splatoon. Where's Mario Kart? You've unlocked this cart. You've got all these other carts to go. Why doesn't it give me that information? Give me that information so that when I'm done playing, I can go to my tablet and lay down or go sit in a chair somewhere else out in the other room and look at this stuff. Give me something I care about. Give me something that puts me one step closer to my game, you know? Like, because again, right now, Nintendo, Switch, 3DS, whatever, it feels like you're at arm's length. Same thing with the Wii U. You see the little Mii's running down? That's cute, but it's not real time. Those are just random people who happen to log on at a certain moment, and they all just kind of run down the screen. I don't feel like I'm engaged with other people. It feels like I'm in this little pocket bubble, which I understand it's for kids and they don't want, like, you know, a 50-year-old like, hey, you want to come over and have sex with me, little Johnny? I got some candy in my van. You know, I understand that. I get that. I get it. But I don't like feeling like I'm sequestered from everybody either. You know? It's like right now the big thing is Spider-Man. Everybody's playing Spider-Man. I look on PS4, I see all the people playing Spider-Man. You know, I feel like I'm part of that group, even though we've never conversed and talked about it at all in any way, shape, matter, or form. But I feel like, okay, my news feed is saying I'm playing Spider-Man. The other guy, he's playing Spider-Man. 3 other guys are playing Spider-Man. So it's like we're all part of the same group. And I want to have more of that, like community. Then I've talked about E3 numerous times. Like, why won't they give us E3 demos from our system? Now, I understand, well, people can hack it and blah, blah, blah. There's no reason they can't, of all the people they got working for them, they can't have a couple people put up a freaking demo and restrict what people can find. And a lot of times they just dump everything and be like, oh, and then hackers find, oh, well, there's this information and all these hacker dumps and shit. Again, why can't we have community at E3? Nintendo's due up. I go to my Switch or my Wii U or my 3DS and I watch their shit. I watch their shit and they're like, oh, this demo's available, this demo's available. Go download it for now. And you get it for a week. You get it for whatever. From as long as E3 is going on, 2 or 3 days, you get a demo. Try it out now. I could totally dig that. I could totally dig that. And that's where you use your DRM. That's where you put all that kind of crap. And then after the week, it's over, it's done, and then it deletes itself. That, or you're forced to delete it. Or it locks out and you have to delete it. Whatever. But let me feel like I'm part of the show. Instead of watching a bunch of idiots playing stupid Yoshi for fucking 3 hours, which is boring as hell, by the way. I'm not saying the game is boring, but just watching other people play it is boring. Again, I don't know. It's like you want me to give you money, but you don't give me what I want. I want streaming, and I want an in-depth page of information about each of the games that I own. Now, they sort of kind of want to do that with their news feed, where it's like, oh, Zelda, click. Oh, dumpster fire shithole game. No, we don't want to click that because we don't care. They kind of try to do that, even though I think that whole news feed page on the Switch is a clusterfuck. I think they really should try to simplify that maybe a little bit. I mean, it's simplified, but it's a clusterfuck. So, I don't know. Maybe there's something they could do to fix that. I don't know. But it's the same thing with the freaking eShop. I mean, if there's a game from like 3 months ago and I don't remember the exact name, good luck trying to find it. You gotta scroll through a bunch of shit. Like if you don't get the game the day it comes out, you're gonna miss it. Like there's a bunch of stuff. Like I gotta go on there and I don't know. But clusterfuck is definitely the right term. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm starting to sour on the Switch already. The first year was amazing. It really was. Well, let me rephrase that. It didn't start to pick up until June. from March to June, it was pretty dead. It was dry. It was like dry heave. It was just not very good. And then Arms came out, and Splatoon came out, and then this one came out, and that one. Yeah, they had. Let's see, what was it? Arms in June, Splatoon in July. August was Mario Rabbids, which was an odd little hit. Which, I'll be honest with you, when I was watching people play it, it looked boring as shit. I mean, I turned me completely off. But I'm really glad I gave it a shot because it was actually a pretty fun little game. So yeah, I'm really glad I gave it a shot. But then, again, June, July, August, September was like that Pokemon game which I didn't give a damn about. October, November, December. I mean, it's like there was something coming out every month basically. And then this year has been almost nothing. Or at least nothing that interests me. Now Bayonetta was I think January or February. That interests me because I had never purchased Bayonetta 2 on Wii U. It's one of the few games that I didn't get. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even play Bayonetta 2. I played Bayonetta 1, and I didn't even go and play Bayonetta 2. I have it downloaded, but never played it. I'm going to eventually play it one of these days. I just haven't got to it yet, but whatever. So, but that was kind of a bust because, again, it was Wii U stuff. So if you already had that game, yeah, you know. So January was a complete bust. February for some people was a complete bust. For me, it was great. March, I don't even remember when anything was in March. April, May, I think there was Mario Tennis, which I didn't like the demo. It was basically a big spam fest when I played the demo, and it just didn't interest me. I mean, I think Kirby was another one that didn't interest me. I played the demo there. It just didn't interest me. The Kirby is one that I don't get. I don't understand why people like Kirby and Pokemon. I don't understand the obsession with those two games. As they do nothing for me, and I don't get why people just go ham on those two games. But to each his own. But anyways, but yeah, it's like the whole freaking first year there was, relatively good quality stuff, and the second year, I understand it slowed down a little bit. And that's fine, I get that, because it's going to slow down, and going into year, what is this? We're into year 2 right now, so going into year 3 in a couple months, March, it's probably going to slow down quite a bit. Although 2019, they got some good stuff. I mean, they got Metroid Prime 4, which is going to be awesome, and hopefully there's the trilogy remaster at some point. That would be awesome. Hopefully there's a Pikmin trilogy remaster, which would be awesome. Let's see, what else is there? There's whatever. There's like 2 big ones that are coming out. Animal Crossing, I think, is 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And was Luigi? I can't remember if Luigi's Mansion was 2019 or 2020, whatever. So they got some potential stuff coming out this year, which I could deal with that. You kind of have a high year, a low, because Nintendo is very strange to me because their games, I either like them or I hate them, or I sort of don't really care one way or the other. Like Donkey Kong Country, I don't really care one way or the other. Tropical Freeze, I understand that people love that game. I just didn't really care. It's not my kind of game, but I could appreciate the fact that it got such love, I guess you could say, whatever. But like, that's a game that I don't really care about whether I get it or not. I will probably purchase it at some point just to get it. But actually, no, I bought it on the Wii U for like $20. And I never finished it. I never even played it all that much. I hate to say it, but I got a little bored with it. But that's me. That was me at the time because something else had come out, and it was like, you know what? I'm good. I'll do something else. And I never came back to it. But I'll probably pick it up for the Switch. Just to have it on there. But I don't know. For me, there are certain times like a Pokemon, Kirby, those types of games. When they bring those games out all at one time, and that's all they're going to do for the year, that means it's like a complete bust for me for the entire year. Because I'm more of the Mario, Zelda, Metroid guy, and when those games are out, like the first year of the Switch was great. You got Zelda and you got Mario. In fact, I'd even argue that they probably should have held Mario off until like January. You start the year off with Mario. I mean, it would still be in their physical year, which ends in March, so it would have been fine. Hold it off for a couple months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. I think that would have actually probably been better. That way you could say, well, January had Mario, February with Bayonetta, so on and so forth. Then you end it with Smash Brothers in December. That would have been a really good thing. But, whatever. Anyways, I don't want to talk about this anymore. So, yeah, apparently today, September 18th, is the day they bring out their paid online subscription. But again, I don't really know what I'm getting from it. I really don't know. I mean, I'm not getting anything I care about, with the mild exception of cloud saves. Other than that, they didn't sell me on it. It was really bad PR, and that's one thing Nintendo really needs to work on. Whoever they got in their PR department really needs a kick in the tits, because they're not doing a good job. Because they didn't sell GameCube back in the day. They didn't sell the Wii U back in the day. And they're not selling this. And I don't understand what the problem is. You want me to give you $20, yet you didn't really give me anything that I give two shits about. Things you know that I care about, you won't give me, like streaming, like whatever. And you want to give me a bunch of crap that I don't care about. And will probably never even use all that much. Because again, I want people to be totally honest with themselves. Are you really going to play all those NES games? Now, granted, you probably get a few people, and they will actually play every single solitary one of them to completion. Probably you'll get a couple of those people. But let's be honest. Are you really going to play whatever? And I can't even think of an NES title right now. Like pro wrestling or some stupid shit. Well, actually, I would play pro wrestling. I mean, again, it depends on the lineup too. I mean, if they got a really decent lineup, okay, it might be worth $20. But we've seen their trickle of games come out, so unless this is going to be really good quality, like timing and just. Now, I will be honest. The Switch has had some really. How do I say it? Because they're not great, but they're not horrible. But the amount of games have been very good. Now, some of those games are complete garbage. Some of them are actually kind of fun. Some of them are just whatever. Although I will be honest, I'm getting a little tired of that 8-bit bullshit and bullshit. I'm getting tired of that. I mean, it's to the point where there's so many games like that I can't even tell half of them apart. Like, oh, is this the game everybody was talking about? Oh, no, this is not the game. It looks just like it. It just looks just like it, but no. Totally different. I don't know. That's annoying. But there are quite a few games on there, and there's some decent ones on there, too. That's the problem. You know? So, if they can do the same thing, similarly, maybe not to the same extent, but you do that with the NES, and there's some actual games that we've never seen on Virtual Console before. Like, I'm sorry, this is pissing me off. Everybody wants to go digital and bullshit. Then give me the fucking games that I want to play. I want to play Illusion of Gaia. Why that game is not on Virtual Console is beyond me. Yet they get pissed off when I try to go find a frickin' ROM so that I can play the damn thing. Now, here's the kicker. I have the physical copy of the SNES version of that game, but I can't hook my SNES up to the new TV because the shit just doesn't work on the new TV. And I want to play that game again. So I have to go find a frickin' ROM. And I don't want to have to go find a ROM. I would pay them quite a bit of money to play that game. There are certain games I would definitely play again and pay for. Like, I was so happy when Turok came out to Xbox One. I was a little disappointed it was Xbox One because I'm not a big Xbox One fan. It's weird. I love 360 and I can't stand Xbox One. I don't know. Although I do like the new controller. The old controller was... don't get me started, but... the new S controller, I definitely like that one much better. But yeah, that was nice to get that on 360. Or Xbox One, excuse me. And to play through Turok 1 and 2 again. Like, if I could get Shadow of the Colossus, or Shadow of the Empire, excuse me. I love that game. I don't know why more people didn't like that game. And I don't understand. It costs them nothing to put these games up. So what's the problem? If anything, it's just going to be constant revenue for them. So why not just put the shit up? I don't get it. Why is Chrono Trigger not on the Switch? That's a real question. For a real answer. For real time. I don't... Just it's like, do you want my money? Then give me what I want. Now, I am extremely shocked that Final Fantasy VII's coming to Switch. That is insane. Kind of odd that 8 isn't. And I'll be honest with you, I've never played 9. I bought 9, I think back on Vita, or maybe it was PS3, somewhere in that time frame. I bought Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and then I bought the physical copy of 10 and 10-2. So I won't be getting that on Switch, but I'll probably get 12. I might get 12. Well, it depends. I mean, unless it's like a real crap version of it, then I'll get 12 on PS4, but whatever. I don't know. Anyways, it's just my thoughts. I just... because I don't want to knock the program. Because there are a lot of people saying, well, everybody else is doing it, why can't Nintendo? Well, because everybody else, you get more for what you... I don't know, it's just... I know some people will say, well, yeah, the Switch is hacked, blah, 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 but have you ever played an old Call of Duty game? Now, I will agree with that. But here's the problem. I don't want Splatoon turning into Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, some of these old Call of Duty games that they just don't police anymore, and it becomes like the Wild Wild West of cheating bullshit, and, people are hiding behind walls, and people are, God moding, and all this other crap. Now imagine that for a current game. Because Nintendo's not going to police that. You know they're not. I mean, they might to a degree. They might ban a couple people here or there. But they're not going to go all out. They're not going to take the time. They don't care. And really, nor should they on some level. But, we're paying them to make the experience better. And they haven't really explained to me how the experience is going to be better with this service. Now, again, NES games to a point, I guess. Cloud saves to a point. I mean, it's kind of there. There's some there, but there's nothing that really holds me to the fire that says I've got to give them $20 for this, I mean, I didn't have their service yesterday. I don't feel I need their service today. Now, do I want to save my clouds? Yes. My cloud saves? Absolutely. Do I care if I do it today or next week or next month or 6 months or a year from now? I don't really care one way or the other as long as my system doesn't break, which or get stolen or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna call it quits because I'm tired. I'm rambling and I'm tired. Just give me something, Nintendo. Seriously, I want to give you money. Give me something. Give me more. Give me something deeper. Act like you know what you're doing. Get some people who actually know what the internet is, you know? Instead of these ancient old guys from Japan who are like, oh, Shogun, oh, Ninja-san, all that bullshit. Okay, they're living in like the 13th century feudal Japan bullshit, or whatever it was, you know? They don't understand cloud saves. They don't even get what cloud saves are. I guarantee you, cloud saves basically are coming from Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo of America. I guarantee you that. Japan, seriously, you think Miyamoto knows what a cloud save is? You really think he knows what a cloud save is? You think half those guys in Japan know what a cloud save is? I mean, honestly. They even went on record saying, oh, we don't think it's a viable thing. We don't really think it's needed. And that was, like, what, a couple years ago when they said that? Whatever. Anyways, I don't know. Just give me what I want, Nintendo. Seriously. I got money. I pay your bills. You give me what I want. See, that's the problem with these companies. They're like, they'll give you what they feel they want to give you. No, motherfucker. I pay your bills. You give me streaming. That's it. I pay your bills. You give me virtual reality with the Switch, which they could do VR system with that. Like, a lot of people think, well, you could, just strap it in there like you do with the cell phones and the bullshit. But I think the technology could be so much better. Why can't the Switch actually dock like it docks to the TV and have the image sent to not one but both of the eyepieces? And of course it takes it and does what it needs to do. Why can't they do that instead of just having the stupid screen in your face with something in front of it that kind of like, morphs it, whatever it does, to the image? Why can't they do that? Actually have it dock to the headset. That would be amazing. I think they could do very cool stuff with that. You get the two eyepieces, and then the thing actually streams. Just like when you put it in the dock, it goes to the TV. Well, you put it in the dock of this headset, and it goes to the two eyepieces. I think that could totally freaking work. Again, imagine the freaking Mushroom Kingdom in 3D. Like real-time 3D. Imagine Star Fox. Holy crap. They want their stupid gimmicks and shit? How about that? That'd be an amazing gimmick. Better than the stupid Wiimote bullshit, the Wii Pad, Joypad. I didn't have a lot of joy with that pad that day trying to play Star Fox Zero. Don't even get me started with Star Fox Zero. That game gives me the shits even to this day. It hurts. It literally physically hurts. I want to play that game so bad, and I have it. I'm looking at it. It's right over on the shelf. I'm looking at it right now. And I rage quit, and I can't play it anymore. It's so infuriating. Trying to wiggle that damn ship around, and of course, you can't look at the TV. I look at this little tiny 6-inch screen and be like, bullshit. Oh my god, it so irritates. It's, Anyways, I'm done. I wanted this to be like a 10-minute clip. It turned out to be like an hour clip, and I apologize, but fuck you, it is what it is. Bye-bye.